Well, what's up, guys? We are back with the second part of accent versus mother tongue influence. So, definitely, this is a part two. And yes, of course, as we have discussed a lot of things in the first part, but in this part, we're gonna be making a kind of session with different kinds of sentences and making the difference how different sentences are just spelled out, are just spoke out from your mouth. A person with having the mother tongue influence and the perfect person having with the accent, proper accent. So yes, of course, let's start the video right now. So in the previous video, I just stated you what is the biggest difference between the mother tongue influence and the accent. What is a mother tongue? What is an accent? And yes, of course, there wasn't a difference between mother tongue influence and accent because accent is the mother tongue influence. Exactly. We get different kinds of accents from different kinds of countries, and yes, of course, that is a big diversity in those accents. So as I told you guys that I never ever take any kind of help from the scripts or I make any scripts. Oh, sorry. If you find any kind of noises in my background, then definitely I'm shooting this video in the night time, which is why these street dogs, they just feel very lonely, which is why they bark out. So never mind. What you gotta do is focus on my words, focus on my total speaking philosophy, whatever you can just take on yourselves. So yes, so basically I just reminded you that kind of sentences, kind of words, what we say in our languages, as like I said, I am from Odisha, so my language is Odia. So how Hindi people or how the other country people, they just speak our language, they can speak whatever experience. Never just judge me out with any kind of other videos. Oh, sorry. Never just judge me out, because what kind of experience I do have, I share with you guys, which you need to know. This is a kind of my experience. So yes, of course, I'm gonna be totally explaining my experience in front of you. And the thing is that different people experience different kind of things. And yes, of course, this is the main motto of every kind of videos. What you have to do is you have to just totally just follow every person who is just giving different kinds of knowledge, especially the perfect and correct knowledge. Not like that this guy is giving knowledge, we are gonna get it, whether the knowledge is good or bad or it's wrong or right. You have to just focus on the perfect and the right knowledge. What is correct, what is right, it only comes up when you just grab the knowledge from 10 to 20 to 100 people. Then only, actually not normal people, experienced people, knowledgeable people. So the people who have experienced the things, you should be focusing on it. So in previous video I gave an example about a name of my friend. So he just felt very good. And yes, of course, I just said how Americans are gonna pronounce the name, and yes, you know about it. Definitely there are a lot of names, because we know that some names, India is a diverse country, it has a lot of cultures, it had a lot of religions. So definitely the Christians do live over here. You can find somebody name of John, name of Henry. Also Indians do have such kind of names, because Indians do have Christians too. So yes, of course, this came because of the culture. The Western culture came over here as the Britishers and mainly the Europeans, when they came over here. So India became an incredible country, lots of culture. So yes, I just told a name of my friend and how the Americans are gonna pronounce that name. So definitely a lot of names are over here which are pronounced in a different way too. As like I can say a very good example of a beautiful actress, a talented actress named Samantha. So a lot of people know about Samantha Ruth Prabhu, but the thing is that a lot of people just say Samantha Ruth Prabhu, not Samantha. It's even she just spells out her name as Samantha. It's actually the European name. Not only European name, a lot of Americans use too, but the thing is that the name is actually Samantha, not Samantha. But a lot of people in Indian mother tongue influence, they make it Samantha. Okay, so yes, of course, this is, and you can just go into different newspapers. Yeah, different newspapers which are printed in different languages. Especially, I'm gonna say in my language, in Odia, a lot of names are just named in a different way, and you just feel like it's a kind of different name. It's not, I mean, when they just print out about American celebrity or a foreign celebrity, and they name them in a different way, but actually the pronunciation, they name them according to their pronunciation, how they pronounce in their mother tongue influence. But the thing is that it's not like that. It's actually different. So that is the biggest mistake. Actually, it's not mistake, but the thing is that they we can say, because they have a different kind of style of pronunciation, we have a different kind of pronunciation, which makes a lot of difference. And a lot of people face problem because they don't understand that name. As like I can say, a lot of YouTubers who make short videos, they make like top 10 amazing facts, and they just speak about the billionaires, as like Bill Gates, Warren Buffett, Elon Musk, and Jeff Bezos. So yes, of course, when they speak these names, they speak in a different way. That's because of their mother tongue influence. They are not totally trained with the proper English manner. They're not like that. We are just speaking like Elon Musk. Some people are it's Elon Musk. Some people are just spelling it out Elon Musk. They don't do it Musk. They do it Musk. And some people are also just like this, alone. They don't do it Elon. They do it alone Musk. Elon Musk, not Musk, Musk. They do it just like this. So it is actually not the problem of any people. The thing is that they wouldn't have just learned the kind of English, because it's all about your teacher, how your mentor is. If your mentor is a very good English speaking person, then definitely you will be you can be, not like you will be, because it depends on your interest on English languages. And yes, of course, because I know that there was, I won't insult this person, but there was a chemistry teacher. He was teaching us in 11th and 12th class, and he just whenever he just speak anything, he just puts an S in the end, as like, what is happenings, what is happenings. He never says that what's happening or what is happening. He just puts and my friends, I just remember my friends are watching over here. I remember my friends make fun of him, and they just say that there was a movie of Akshay Kumar, it's Brothers. They just say that it is named by this sir has named it Brothers. So yes, of course, people, I just said no. Though your mentor is, if your mentor is not so good, then definitely you can. If you want to learn in a perfect way, then definitely you have to find out a different mentor, a mentor who is very very capable of making you train out in a perfect English. Okay, so yes, of course, and mentor can be anyone. It's not like a human. It can be a movie too. Yes, what you gotta do is you have to make your observation and your mind and your ears always open. If you don't do that, then definitely ain't nothing gonna happen. You have to be in a perfect manner, in a perfect timing. Everything should be there. Then only you can conquer on edit. Then you can conquer just anything. You have to be focused. So I'm making this video a lot of philosophy things. Whatever is coming in my mind, I'm just speaking it out. But yes, we gotta be focusing in the next minutes on different sentences. Okay, so here comes, we tell it as like I'm taking the example of the YouTubers we tell that top 10 amazing facts or top 10 amazing facts in a proper English manner in Indian accent. We get to say that top 10 amazing facts. It's proper. But when it comes to those mother tongue influence guys, why what they say, top 10 amazing facts. Some just say, and some say top 10 amazing facts. It's all good, but when they speak different kinds of words, or yes, of course, we can take the example of Warren Buffett. So in normal Indian accent, it can be Warren Buffett. Okay, in American accent, Warren Buffett. Okay, but some people make different mixture. It they make it just like Baron Buffett or Warren Buffett. I mean, that you comes from university, so they make it. Yes, of course, the university. We say university in normal English, university, but they some people say university. It becomes, yes, you can just figure it out, and some also take the let me take the example of Jeff Bezos. We say Jeff Bezos. Some are there, they say that Jeff Bezos. They just make it different. It's not wrong, it's only the fault of the mother tongue influence, nothing else. And there is a lot of kind of sentences in this total, in the total scenario, in the total kind of grammar and everything, which is why it makes big difference with the mother tongue and, yeah, of course, the original name. Now, talking about the English, people just try to figure out which is the perfect English accent we got in this whole world. Now, this is gonna be controversial, but the thing is that I'm gonna say yes, of course, the Indian accent is the best accent. I mean, the proper Indian accent who speak the proper kind of words, not like that the mother tongue influence. A proper English person, not English person, a proper Indian person speaking English. Okay, so I have a bit of difference. I have a bit of difference from the English because I was facing a lot of problem in speaking English. Then soon I started watching Hollywood movies. From there, I enhanced my English to a different accent, to the American accent. But still, this channel, I just created this channel because I found a lot of kind of diversity between American accent, Spanish accent, French accent. Actually, if we talk about the French accent and the UK accent, then there is not a lot of difference. There's a bit of difference. But if we talk about the Spanish accent, Polish accent, or Romanian accent, it's very, very different. It's very, very different. And somehow familiar or similar, you gotta say, with the accents of the Spanish people and the Romanian people, because they have kind of, because the foreign languages except our Indian languages, because we know that the origin of the Indian language is from the language Sanskrit. From Sanskrit we got a lot of languages and means especially Indian language, not the foreign languages. Similarly, from if we talk about Espanol, or if we talk about Romanian, or if we talk about French, then Polish language, Poland language, Portuguese language, whatever. Every kind of language is originated from the Latin language. Latin language, yes, of course. And we have read this kind of thing. We have read this in the history books when we were in the schools. And a lot of people forget about it, but yes, this is the reality. As like we have originated our languages from Sanskrit, they have originated their languages from Latin. So that is their culture. That's why that's Western and we are Eastern culture. Oh, a lot of people enjoy watching movies, and they just see a lot of movies. We have seen the mixed culture of Western and Eastern in especially in Indian movies right now. Yeah. So if you have seen Mangal Pandey, Bhagat Singh, I mean, those movies which were based on them, then definitely you can figure out when the Hollywood people or the English actors they speak in Hindi or in a different language, how they speak. It's like they have their mother tongue influence in that. I mean, their accent is very different. They're not like, I mean, if I just say myself, I can speak in every kind of accent. If you talk about Telugu, then definitely I can just when I will speak in Telugu, then definitely it will be not having any kind of mother tongue influence. If I will be speaking in Odia, then definitely it will be not having any kind of mother tongue influence because especially my mother tongue is Odia. But the thing is, I can also speak Hindi in a proper way. It doesn't has any kind of mother tongue influence. As like I'm giving you an example. वो मुझसे बात करना चाहता था लेकिन मैं उससे बात नहीं करना चाहता हूँ. क्यों नहीं बात करना चाहता हूँ ये तुम्हें अच्छी तरह से मालूम है. और अगर मैं उससे बात किया तो फिर बहुत बड़ी गड़बड़ हो जाएगी. You can face the difference. So if a person having that mother tongue influence is a Uriya person and he doesn't know the proper kind of Hindi accent, then definitely what kind of he gonna speak? He at the very first I'm gonna say that he can speak this total lines, these total sentences in a speed manner as like I spoke over here. But he will speak in a slow manner. But how? अगर मैं उससे बात करना चाहता हूँ, I mean he's gonna expand his. I just stated, I just explained in the previous video as like my father, he doesn't has the proper accent of Hindi, so he just keeps the Oriya accent for speaking Hindi, as like he makes the kal, I mean tomorrow, kal like kal karte hain. So yes, of course, I have stated in the part one, and if you haven't watched the part one, then just go and watch it out. You will be feeling it knowledgeable. So yes, and if we talk about the British accent, the English people, how they're gonna say this? मुझे लगता है कल करते हैं. This is like this. In Hindi, we are speaking in मुझे लगता है कल करते हैं. Very familiar with the Telugu people, Tamil people, they will be also speaking just like this. मुझे लगता है कल करते हैं. I mean, this is my experience. Don't feel insulted. This is my experience. What I'm sharing with you, I have seen it. But if we talk about Oriya people, मुझे लगता है कल करते हैं. They speak like this. But if we talk about the English persons, it will be मुझे लगता है कल करते हैं. मुझे लगता है कल करते हैं. Something like this. So yes, if you have watched these movies, then you have been experiencing those kind of accents, how the accents are gonna work. So yes, this is the belief of the whole world that the accents come from the mother tongue influence. So yes, that is the total truth you have in front of you. A lot of people don't know why these people can just speak these kind of languages. Even I am forgetting one thing, and I'm now just stating it out. You have seen in YouTube, TV. She's not a TV interviewer. I mean, she's a social media celebrity, and she just interviews the WWE superstars and making them speak the Indian movies dialogues, famous dialogues. So yes, of course, you have seen those guys when they speak our languages, they are in perfect with all the kind of dialogues. What is the reason behind it? Because they never have explored these kinds of words or these kinds of sentences. So yes, that will be a big problem for them because they don't understand. and this thing I'm just saying that if we just see them how their mother tongue is working over there, then if we are just saying in the movie, we have seen in the movie that the famous actor Dharmendra, so how he just say kutte main tera khoon pee jaunga. So when she just told him the dialogue, they spoke it, but they broke those sentences in a different part and just spoke it. I mean, I have seen just like the New Day. Yeah, of course, the New Day. They make. If you haven't watched WWE, then it's no problem. You can just Google up or just search on in YouTube and just find it out. You can just see they just say this like that. Kote matra kun pijanga, just like this. So it sounds a bit funny, but yes, that is the difference. Why they can speak our kind of thing. I mean, not like everything if you want to learn. So yes, of course, that is why I say try to learn, try to explore everything in this whole world. And yes, I will be making a lot of videos on it. I will be bringing on different countries, comparisons, how these people speak these kind of words, how these people speak these kind of words. As like, stay tuned with this channel, and yes, of course, always try to gain a lot of knowledge. Stay knowledgeable, stay powerful, because knowledge is power. Goodbye.